Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video I will actually show you a open source PHP image processing library. It's really popular and the name of this library is image intervention. So this is actually the website of this library, imageintervention.io. The latest version is version 3 and you can just check out their examples. It has got a nice little documentation. It basically can do anything with the image. It can convert image from one format to another. It can resize image, it can scale image, it can add watermark to images. So I will show you how to do this using very simple example in PHP, the latest version. It requires you to have the latest version of PHP, at least 8 version. So if you check the latest version of PHP at the time of recording this video is 8.3. So this library assumes that you have versions of PHP at least 8. So my version is 8.2, so I can use this library. So the very first thing we need to do in order to install this library is we need to simply write composer. We will be using this dependency manager for PHP for installing third-party packages. So composer require intervention, the name of the library, intervention slash image. So this is actually the command of composer that is required. Composer require the name of the library intervention dot slash image. So just enter it and it will install the actual library. It will create a vendor folder. If you see, it has created this vendor folder and it has actually installed created this composer file, and it is using the latest version, which is 3.8. Now to get started, we will actually start. So first of all, you need to actually write this PHP tags. So we have this file of PHP. So first of all, we do need to require the vendor file. We need to include this vendor file for the including the library autoload.php. So for every package, there is an autoload file. If you see the vendor folder, it contains this file called as autoload.php. So we are simply including this file to actually load the actual library. So after loading this, we will be using the class that we will be using, which is use intervention slash the image module slash image manager. So this is actually class responsible for processing images. So we simply included this class at the very top. Now we can initialize this class by instantiating a new instance of it, creating an object, new image manager, and basically it takes a constructor of a new intervention slash image, and here we need to provide the actual drivers GD. You can even use image magic as well, but we will be using GD here slash driver. We'll call this function. So in this way you can initialize this library. So after we get this initialize this object of manager, it actually contains a lot of methods. First of all, this object contains a method for reading the file, reading the input image file. So this actually contains this read function. So read function, what it does, it actually takes the path of the image. So we'll be taking a sample image 1.jpg. So we're taking this image, jpg image. So here it is present in the public slash upload slash 1.jpg. So we will simply provide the path of the image to this function. So after we get this image, we can simply now actually do anything with it. We can resize it, add watermark. So I will show you each method. So the first method here, we will be doing it, we will be resizing the image. For resizing this image, we have a function in this library which is resize, and it takes two arguments. First is the width. So here you need to provide the width, you need to resize, let me provide 300, and then the height also 300. So now if you want to save this image, there is a save function available. So if you want to save this, simply say image save, and here you need to provide the output name, let me provide output.jpg. So this is actually the PHP script that we written, and now if I run this PHP script, it will resize this input image 300 by 300, and it will save this in our root directory output.jpg. So if I just run this, you see yeah, the output JPG file is created, and if you now see, it has been resized to 300 width, 300 height. This was the original image, you can just see, and it has been resized. So if you want it, let's suppose higher, the width, you can make it 800. Again run this. So now you can see the width is larger, height is 300. So in this way you can resize the image. And now I will show you how to add a watermark. So after resizing it, if you want to add a watermark, there is a method available in this library which is called as place method. You can use this place method, and let me add this YouTube watermark image, which is a PNG image, transparent logo. If I want to add this logo onto this image, you can simply use the place method and just, this is the image name which is present in the same directory. And the second argument it is take is the position. The positions can be 5: top left, top bottom, bottom left, bottom right, top right, and center center. So if I want to place it on the top left position, this is a position, and then offset you can give it 10 comma 10. If you don't want to give it, it's okay. So if you run this now, you will also see a watermark will also get added. If you open the output image, you can now see top left position, it has added the watermark. So if you want to resize this logo, you can even provide 10 comma 10. So this will be the width and height of the logo. So if you again run this, now it will look something like this. If I open this output image, so if you, because the image is resized to a smaller size, that's why you are seeing the watermark is higher. So what I will do, I will remove this resize function and again run this. If I open this once again, so now you can see it has placed the watermark at the top left position. You can just change the positions as well. If you want to top right position, again run this code. You will see it will now if I open the output, you will now see it is now added in the top right position. Same goes with if you want to add it in the center, just add this run code. Now it will be in the center. If you want to do it in the bottom center, so right in the bottom center position. So in this way, you can control the positioning of the watermark in the image. You can place it in any location. And then we also have the method to actually convert this image from one format to another. So you can just see it's a JPG image that we are processing it. If you want to convert into a PNG image, you can simply say image, you can create a new variable, encode it, and then we can take this input image. We can just add a method to, you can see all these methods are available, to PNG, to TIFF, WebP as well. So I will say to PNG, I will make this, and then I will change the file name to output.png. And if you run this code now, just make it encoded, not this image, just make it encoded. So if you now see, it has created this output.png and same file. If you see, you can even convert to WebP as well and then change it to WebP. So now it has the WebP image. So WebP image opens in the browser. You'll see that. So it's a very vast library. It basically supports multiple operations such as related to image. I can't cover all operations in the single video. I just wanted to introduce to this library. It's a number one library in PHP for image processing. It depends upon ImageMagick and GD library, the base libraries of PHP. So for using this library, you should have at least 8.1 version of PHP installed, and you can just see it has got 2.7 million downloads per month. So it's open source library, so no need to pay for anything. It's a free open source library, and through this library you can make awesome tools for related to image. You can resize, insert, watermark, text, everything you can do it. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I will be seeing you in the next one.